Guardian Easter. How's it going, sir? Not bad, Danker. And yourself? Yeah, I'm alright, cheers, buddy. Not too shabby. Plodding along. Let's get the camera on, shall we? What you been up to? What have you been doing with your 7 days since I saw you? That's a very Warhammer nerd thing to say. I accidentally slipped, tripped, fell over. Next thing you know, I've got 400 points of Blood Angels. Have you gone for like the new, well I say new, the relatively new sanguinary models with the new wings and stuff? Look pretty cool, to be fair. To be fair, even since last stream, I've ended up buying a few 100 points worth of Death Guard. Hey, and here's Dukai. This is the guy that I bought some of the Death Guard from. Good eve, fellow humans. Carbon-based life forms. Yeah, this parcel turned up today from Dukai. I got some of these. Some Blightlord bad boys. I mean, Dukai clearly had these for a while. Even the box is like it's like a Death Guard kind of box now. And this bad boy as well. Been on the shame pile for 6 years. Wow. This thing though I think looks really cool, and this thing is still in its cellophane wrapping, so we know this definitely has a tank in it. This could be a pile of rocks, who knows, not opened it yet. It came in a Huel box, so Dukai on the healthy living. Such cool models, yeah man. And I'm currently rearranging my room and erecting multiple shelves for all of these models, so looking forward to having everything on display. Although I've got more and more boxes more than anything else. It's actually some pate I made from my own nasal hair and yeast. Delightful. Yumma yumma. So what are people working on today? This is what I'm going to try and carry on with today. Guardian Easter, you missed this on Monday's stream. This is what I've been working on. Helldrake. Ah, sweet Jesus. Ripperoni to your sanity, yeah. Trim after trim. Trimming it up. To be fair, I've done about 80% of the trim now. Looking pretty cool. So today I'm just going to find the bits I've not done, give them a bit of a colour. I'm going to go for golden claws as well. But pretty happy with how it's turned out though. So I've used some like red glitter paint for the base, and it doesn't show up massively well on the camera, but it looks awesome in real life. Probably the figure I'm most proud of out of my entire horde. Right. The jacket's off. We mean business. I also cleaned and shampooed all my brushes after the last stream, so hopefully some good quality brush action today. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can get a decent picture of this and put it on the Discord when it's done. What have you got to work on today, Guardian Easter? Dekai, have you been spurred into painting? I think I'm building the Neuragaunts before I lose their bases. Okay. Good stuff. Maybe. Gotta prime them all. Can't really spray here at the moment. So I'll have to hand paint maybe. Okay. Sounds good. Alright, let's shake up some Vallejo. This is the colour that I'll be using today. Do a bit on the head today. Bit on the head. Paint some spikes gold. And then, oh yeah, there's some pipes that come out the back I need to have a look at, but good starter for the start of the stream. And then I'm either going to do a dreadnought or a venom crawler. Leaning towards dreadnought. But if there's something you particularly want to see, let me know and I'll see if I can work it out. Let's see if we can Watched an interesting video earlier of Warhammer lore in 20 minutes. It was good to start to know a bit of what's going on, because prior to that I was absolutely clueless. Next thing you know, I'll be buying the books. I need more shelves. That's how they get you. Exactly. Everything's connected. Hey, what film did you end up watching, Dakar, yesterday? Yesterday it was, wasn't it? You were watching me raid and then you were going to watch a film? I've got shaky hands as it is without putting drum and bass on. I think I lost the Neurogants. How did you manage that? You got that big a pile of grey that they've just disappeared. Gone for a wander. Sunday Murder Club. Not my usual jam, but was good, filled with good actors. Yeah, I've seen it. It's got a decent cast, hasn't it, that one? You found them. Gaunts saved. Now you've got 10 more termies. What? They've replicated. I've lost 3 of those stupid push bases. Oh heck. Gonna have to snip the bottom off the nids. Put them on a normal base. I've had to do that with a few things that I've got. My audio connection's died, hang on. Turn on the backup. Hey! Mr. Sandwich, how's it going? Looks good already, thank you, sir. This is my Eldrake. I'm working on at the minute. Trim, endless trim. Are you a Warhammer guy, Sandwich? Any tips for beginners? Yes, I am a Warhammer guy. Good stuff. What are you? What have you got? What are you working on at the minute? What are you hoping to get? Tips for beginners. First step: enjoy it. Have fun. Don't always do things because someone on YouTube does things that way. So, rule of cool is pretty important. If you think something's cool, then why not? Go for it. And then, in terms of painting, just figure stuff out. Do it, see what happens. Worst comes to the worst, you can paint over it, and you may learn stuff as you go. Ultramarines and then Custodes, nice. I've got a shelf full of Ultramarines. Show you one of mine. So here's one of my Ultramarines. Pretty fun to paint Ultramarines, to be fair. Maybe in a future stream I can paint some more. I think my first ever stream a few weeks ago was Ultramarines. Toilet seat Marines. Is that what you think the U looks like? Toilet seat. Nice. Really want some Imperial Fists. Well, that's a problem. Once you've got one thing, you don't want another thing. And before you know it, you've got an addiction to plastic. But yeah, if you want to drop a subscribe, we paint and assemble every Monday and Wednesday. And you can come, bring something you want to paint, sit and chill out with us whilst you're doing it. Just gives you that set time to work on stuff, which sometimes, if you've got a busy schedule, not always easy to find the time unless you put something in the diary. So Mondays and Tuesdays we do it around here. That's a pretty sick paint job, to be fair. What was that? The ultramarine? Thank you. Appreciate that. Is it changing to Tuesdays? Did I say Tuesday? I meant to say Monday and Wednesday. The schedule is on Twitch, but I guess those watching on YouTube don't see that. I'll have to put it on there. But yeah, Monday and Wednesday. Tuesday and Thursday we do World of Warcraft. But yeah, Sandwich, if you want to show us anything you're working on in the Discord, I can get you a link to that. Let me just open in Discord to go and get you a link. Who's that? Who have we got? Skull Candy. The only problem with that Skull Candy is it doesn't post in the YouTube chat. Dekai, your sub popped into my recent events 8 minutes ago, so thank you for that. Even though I think you did it the other day. Dekai has posted in the Discord as well. Have a look in that in 1 second. Hang on, let me share this link in the YouTube chat. How you getting on, Skull Candy? You good? Nice Helldrake. The trim amount terrifies me. Andrew, I go to bed, close my eyes, and see trim. All I see is trim. But we're getting there now. We're getting there. I went a little bit heavy in some areas with the red as well, so I haven't got the best detail on the head, but we live and learn. As long as we're enjoying, we're doing something right. What should we do underneath? I reckon just pick out those big chunky bits in the middle, make them black. How you doing, Andrew? Good to have you here on the YouTube chat. Are you working on anything at the minute? Skull Candy took a client to lunch. Nice. Been up since 1:30. Why on earth, man? What happened? What's going on? Woke up wide awake, couldn't fall back to sleep. No idea. Okay, not idea. Maybe something's on the back of your mind. So I made some progress in LE until I left for work. Okay, so you got up early to do a load of gaming. Now it makes sense. We have a guy in our Discord now called An Actual Anus. Lovely. Let's have a quick look at what Dekai has posted. Nice. Some more non-Warhammer. I like it. Some of that stuff in the middle looks very Mists of Pandaria. With like the monks, the Chinese monk hat. Looks pretty cool. Good stuff. Your Death Guard Knight in the background. I like it. Andrew is good. Just got home from work. Nice. Another Tau guy. Guardian Easter will be pleased with that. He's got an ungodly amount of Tau for the greater good. some towel breaches and primed and ready to go. Good stuff. Well, if you scroll up a little bit, there's a link to the Discord if you want to hop in there and post anything you have done or anything you're working on. Pretty cool to see what everyone's doing. Might do this in 2 coats, to be honest, because it's quite chunky but funky. It's good we're starting to get good amounts of people now in both Twitch and YouTube, which is nice. Good to have you all here. Whilst I try not to butcher this Heldrake. Skull Candy says he didn't wake up in the middle of the night to game on purpose, but his subconscious needed that hit of extra gaming time. Needed that sweet, sweet loot at 1:30 in the morning. We've all been there. That's when I do my best Warhammer shopping. Online at 1:30 in the morning. The other thing about painting these Helldrakes, that, along with the never-ending trim, is the fact that they're determined to rip your hands to pieces. One spiky boy. Righty-ho. Missed that bit. Whenever I paint trim as well, regardless of what model it is, I always manage to miss something that then becomes glaringly obvious later on. Hey, we're getting some good sub numbers now. I only started streaming Warhammer a month ago. Originally 1 day a week, now up to 2. Maybe we'll go up to 3 soon. We're nearly at 2/3 of our way to the goal, which is awesome. Appreciate you all for that. Thank you. We'll be painting with a YouTube plaque in the background before we know it. Don't know what to do with the pipes on this. Posted some finished minis and work in progress on Discord. Awesome, Andrew. Let me have a quick look. Wow, straight off the bat. A lovely plate of towel. I like it. Nice, been working on some bases as well. Good stuff. Army Painter Masterclass brush as well. Got some really nice highlights on those models, Andrew. Oh, he's got loads of the Tau tanks. I don't know what they're called. The only one that I know the name of is the Devilfish. The transporter unit. I've only just started getting into Tau. In fact, I haven't assembled any of my Tau, but I've got a good number of it ready and waiting in the wings. I like it. What's the stuff at the end, Andrew? I don't recognise it. Ah, Dune. It's a Dune board game. Nice. I like it. Good stuff. Gold pipes. So do you think that the spiky bits, so the claws are going to be gold? Do you think the pipes should also be gold? I mean, I'm happy to do that, if that's what we reckon. Get some toilet roll. It's exciting. I just thought, I wonder if that massive spider from the corner of the room from yesterday's stream is still there. It's not there. It seemingly laid a lot of eggs. And now I don't know where it is, which is not what you want. So somewhere in this room is a massive chunky spider that's left behind a load of eggs in the corner of the room. I should have taken care of that when I had the chance. Right, gold pipes. Let me try and picture what that would look like. Tell you what I have got. I've got a red copper. Could that look good? Oh, I've got actual copper. See, copper could look good. Like copper pipes and golden spikes. Sounds like a poem or a song. Copper spikes. No, copper pipes and golden spikes. I've got a metal bird that bites. It's really nice to see all the different stuff we're getting in the Discord now. 4 weeks after I made the channel, we've got loads of stuff in there. I also like Andrew's name. What a Discord name, if ever I've seen one. Right, let's give copper a go. What's the worst that can happen? Do you know, might give... Been working on and off on the army for about 2 years. Haven't had the motivation most of the summer. Yeah, summer tends to be a bit more of a enjoy the sunshine kind of time. Enjoy it not being horribly cold. I knew the name wouldn't be taken. Well, yeah, there you go. But yeah, now you're back on the grind. You're always welcome here. Monday and Wednesday we do Warhammer. Tuesday and Thursday we do World of Warcraft, and Friday's a lucky dip. Bit of this, bit of that. Wonder if I should have done these pipes grey before putting the gold on. You never know. Should be okay. Seems to be like sinking into the red. But we can do multiple coats if that's what we need, can't we? As long as we're having fun. So Andrew, do you get the time to do much in the way of Warhammer battles, or is it more collecting and painting that the hobby is to you? Should have definitely put some grey under this. Doesn't really... Well, I guess I'll do multiple coats, but it doesn't quite sit on top of the colour. It's interesting, as you start to paint stuff, you start to see other bits of the model in a different colour. That's how I tend to just paint something I know that I want to be that colour, and then the rest of the model seems to like make its mind up for me. You just see stuff and you think, yeah, that should be that, and this would tie in with that. Must say though, these brushes that I bought at the weekend I'm not particularly impressed with. Like, they shouldn't be separating as much as they are. Just saying, I used them on Monday's stream. I then cleaned them and conditioned them, and already it's not impressive. Sandwich. You see the Marble Chaos Helldrake someone made? Yes. That guy, I think he's called Solace Paints or something like that. That guy is the guy that made me then have the confidence to paint my Drake. He's done a lot of Drakes. That dude's got like 8, 10, 12 Drakes, something like that. He's got some awesome Drakes. So I was like, yeah, you can do whatever you want with a Drake, because it's basically you put all the colour on and then do all the trim. So I bought a black spray, a red spray, and a red glitter spray, and that's how I got the red colour of this Helldrake. I can hear the serious concentration, that's it. You're doing bronze pipes and then highlights. Are these sable brushes? So these are Army Painter brushes. And as for the pipes, so what I'm going to do with the pipes is I'm going to do them, so this colour's bronze, at least that's what it says it is. No, copper, sorry. Copper paint. And then what I'll do is I'll put a black wash over the top to get into the recesses. Kind of like the opposite way to get highlights. I find that easier. And I like easier because I am not the world's most talented painter. Still learning. So if I can find a technique that works, that's what I do. That's interesting tower, lots of little brass gyro things which require black recess highlights. Yeah, this, where's my trusty black wash? One of the best paints I've ever bought, this black wash. this thing. Wash Effects by Vallejo. For dark vehicles, it says. That thing is, yeah, if I was going to come up with a top tip of things that I've found, that is right up there. It's super good. If you've got anything that doesn't have any, you want it to really pop and it looks a bit flat, you literally just bash a load of that wash over it and it picks out the nooks and crannies. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that Vallejo wash. Can't recommend it enough. Anybody else got a something that they found that they think, yeah, this is a good little thing I can pass on to the other people? Anyone done anything with any makeup sponges or anything like that? It's gone on the list. Nice. I'll always take recommendations. Yeah, for sure. It's good to try stuff. Like that wash, when I first put it on, I was like, oh god, I've ruined it. But then you just give it a bit of time, let it seep, let it soak, let it dry, and then before you know it, it's done your model the world of good. Yeah, the reason why I like it is because you can be really heavy-handed with it. And being heavy-handed isn't really a choice for me, because I've got big, heavy hands. That's why I'm enjoying painting this Helldrake, because it's pretty chunky. Bring me some soup. Chunky! Thanks, Ollie. Now I think I'm going to chuck some gold on the neck. Not gold, it's copper. I've called it every colour other than copper so far. Just to like just gonna really slap it on and then clean it up with my wash later on. It's quite a thin paint as well, so it kind of dries a lot less brutal than it looks when it first goes on. It was quite hard getting the head and neck to attach. I don't know if I was doing something wrong. When I picked it up to spray paint it in the garage, like the head just completely fell off, as did one of the wings. Gets super frustrating when the gold paint gets into those armour lines. Need to attempt using the sponges to get weathering effects. My models look too clean for being in war. Yeah, that's the thing. My Ultramarines look super clean. They need a sponge bath. Bath of destruction. Bringing the grim dark via a makeup sponge. My lighting setup is not quite right. I need to improve that a little bit. At least I've got the cabling for the camera a lot better now, so I don't get wrapped up in the camera. Run that along the mic arm now, which is pretty good. The other problem with these Helldrakes, like I've spent what, an hour doing the bottom, and very shortly I'm going to have to turn it over, and here we go again. Oh shit, here we go again. But yeah, I quite like that. I think that's reasonable. Gotta give these pipes a bit of a paint as well. Either side of here. Is it resin or plastic? These are plastic. I have very few resin models because I hate the stuff. I've never intentionally bought resin models. I have 2 resin models, I believe. I've got a Tyrannid that is resin, and some Orcs. I think the Tank Busters are resin. And my 3D printer is not resin. We are part of the PLA crew. Right, for now, that's all I'm going to do on the bottom. I'm going to come back. Ah, it's not. There's some pipes there. Never-ending pipes. The 3D printer arrived. Yeah, I mean, it arrived ages ago now, like last week maybe. But it's still in the box because I've got to shift a load of stuff around in the room. And also I need new sockets, because I don't have enough sockets in this room. So I've got an electrician coming around on Friday. And then once that's done, hopefully get it all up and running. Which would be good. Right, let's have a look for pipe work from the top. Doesn't even fit. So yeah, if you've got any 3D printing tips or anything you want to see me print and paint or anything like that, let me know. Or if there's something you want me to print for you and send it to you, can be arranged. Try a different brush, I think. Give this a bit of a go. If in doubt, blame the brush. Can't possibly be my fat shaky hands. I think the 3D printer pays for itself just in terrain and basing bits. Yeah, pretty much. Before you even get into minis. Yeah, I don't think I'll be printing minis. Basically just bought it for terrain predominantly. Because I was looking at terrain and I was like, can't possibly justify spending £100 on one battlefield's worth of terrain. So instead of spending £100 on terrain, I spent £350 on a 3D printer. But now that I'm doing this big boy, it's made me quite interested in doing. I've got a Mauler Fiend, which I feel I could do a similar kind of style on. I'll send you a link. Take a look at this on the topic of expensive resin models. Chuck it in the Discord, mate. Plenty of people joining the Discord, which is good. Good to have you all here. I've got some crazy slap bass on the go at the minute. Random. Slap bass, drum and bass.
Let's pump it up.
Pump it up from School Candy in the Twitch chat, baby! Thank you, School Candy, waking me up nicely there. Getting the pump it up. I hope the sounds play in the YouTube when you do Twitch sounds. Otherwise I'm dancing to nothing. Makes me look more insane than everybody already knows I am. Ah, you can hear it. Ah, good stuff. I need to see if I can integrate sound alerts into the YouTube, not just the Twitch, so that you guys can have some fun as well. Well, there, Guardianista, you're in Twitch, so you would hear it. I need to hear from the YouTube boys. Should have let the bottom dry a bit before I started manhandling this to do the top.
Children found in the basement families. The medical examiner estimates they were dead for at least 3 days. The air conditioning system in the house was turned on, apparently to slow the decomposition of the body.
Well, the more I paint this, the more pipes I find. This is the first time as well I've not overloaded my wet palette with paint. I'm actually going to need it. But we're having fun, aren't we? That's why we're here.
Anything for the land? It's all dead. The entire house, top to bottom, car, the office downtown, all of the white plate. No. But I'll tell you one thing. He made one hell of a big mistake when he decided to clean house on my...
Right, I'm gonna have to put a little bit more of this on. It's always the way, yeah. Let's check the numbers on YouTube, shall we? So far, we've had 64 views. Average view duration of over a minute though, so we're getting somewhere. We're improving people's attention spans. Another 3 drops of copper, here we go. Although one interesting thing on the YouTube stats, we haven't at any point since we started had no watchers on YouTube today. So yeah, appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for sticking around and watching me and my concentration face. Whoops. It's a tight squeeze. There we go. Let's make sure I didn't get anything on the bottom then when I mess that up. Okay. Okay, any copper that we have missed? Well, the music's all gone very German Schlager. Are you ready? We have a laugh. Hardcore bass in your face. Bass. Right, I think that's enough for the bronze. What we can do now is the gold. But wait. Your bronze just looks like gold. Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting that, but that's what's happened. But we will use a different shade on the claws. Might give it gold teeth as well. And I think the nose should be entirely black. I've made that decision now. Let's make that a reality. There we go. So gold claws, spikes. I'm going to do the spikes up the spine gold as well. So claws, spikes and teeth are going to get the gold treatment. Hey! Got a follow from T. Watson. Thank you, good sir. Thank you for being here. Why didn't it play the follow sound thing? But yeah, T. Watson, thank you, appreciate it. How you doing? You good? Are you a Warhammer guy? Maybe my sound alerts have died. Usually we get like a big sound thing when there's a new follower. But anyway, T Watson 99, thank you for being here. Appreciate that. You just look for sound alerts. Hang on. Make sure these are still turned on. Should be. They were earlier. Yeah, it says enabled. Yeah, look, this is the song you should have got. T. Watson in the house. That's what should have happened. Don't know why it didn't, but here we are, we've rectified that now. Right, let's have a little bit of a go with gold. Anyone got a favourite gold that they use? Maybe I should give that a go. I've got to find the gold first. Where are all my paints? So I've got a big like paint holder, and I'd say at least 30% of my paints aren't in there. Just scattered around. Quick game of hide and seek with the paints. Some gold over here. Hey, Daphne Cat. Let me have a look for a gold. Silver. Bright gold. Yes, please. Sign me up. So we'll give this a go for the for the claws, for the spikes, for the teeth. We'll see how bright gold really is, shall we? Shake it, oh yeah, shake it. Wow, that actually looks like gold, like actual gold. Crazy times. Give it a go, see what happens, shall we? Start with the underneath. In fact, we'll start with this claw that I haven't glued back on yet. It's a lovely gold colour, that. Doesn't get that coverage particularly well though. It's going to be a two-coater for sure. Should every paint always be a two-coater? That is a question. Am I just not a patient guy? Could be true. How's your finance deadline coming along, School Candy? You still looking good for Friday? Tips for gold: base brown first, then go over with your gold. Or paint silver and tint with gold. Okay. Gold paint's transparent, it shows the underneath. Base brown first. I wish you'd have messaged that about 10 minutes ago. But it's a good tip to have for the future, so thank you for that. Do you know what? I actually watched a YouTube video that said that the other day. And I failed to remember. Just gone in. All guns blazing. But not to worry, we'll do a second coat after this. I am also painting in the other room. Fair enough, dude. I'm glad that you are painting. That's why we're here, doing the Warhammer. Looking forward to seeing the work in progress on the Discord. Made a bit of a mess of that. Hold it this way, it might be a bit better. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to put a brown down first. Hey, crispy bacon on the Twitch chat. Helldrakes are so cool. Yeah, man. I think Solace on YouTube really did a great advertising campaign for the Helldrakes. The big spiky boys, they're not particularly comfortable to hold, and the trim takes forever. But I think they look pretty cool. I'm looking forward to getting it on the battlefield. So crispy. Are you a Warhammer guy? Thank you for being here. Thank you for getting involved in the chat. I am indeed. I play World Eaters. Nice. If you if you want to hang around here, it's cool. We do Warhammer on a Monday and a Wednesday, and probably start doing it on a Friday every now and again as well. And we have a Discord if you want to post what you're working on in there. That's always cool to see. If you want to have a chat, if you want to paint whilst we paint, if you want to build something, I'm just glad that you're here. Thank you for being here. So how long have you been a World Eaters kind of guy? Since I joined the hobby about 10 months ago. Okay, that's cool. Kind of new to it then. How have you found it so far? What have been the peaks and troughs so far for you? I'm enjoying it. I like playing more than the hobby side there. Okay, you want to just get stuff on the board ASAP. Get on there and start hacking stuff to death. Blood for the blood god. So what's your army looking like at the minute? What sort of stuff have you gone to purchase in the 10 months that you've been into the hobby? Always interesting to see what paths people go down when they start. Like some people go thousands of points into one army. People buy many items in different armies. I've never met someone that buys one thing, builds it, paints it, and then buys another thing though. These little bits of plastic are very Moorish. I enjoy slinging dice and throwing Kharn at stuff. Okay, so you've purchased the Betrayer. Nice. when I run out of money, then I'll finish painting my toy soldiers. I've got a Khan model. It's assembled but not painted. I've got a Lord of Skulls. That's probably my biggest model. Again, assembled but not painted. But that's why we're here, to get stuff made and painted. It's in the diary every Monday and Wednesday. So I actually start to work my way through my to-do list. But with these models, it's like every spike that I paint, there seems to grow a second spike that I haven't painted yet. Let's have a look at what people are posting in the Discord. Guardian Easter has posted a link. Let's have a look. Well, the first thing that comes up is a tuna mayo sandwich. I guess you mean the resin towel prints. I guess they hide it behind a sandwich. I see what they're doing, sneaky boys. That's a pretty cool print. Pretty cool. Hang on, we've got an army list here. We've got an army list from Chris P. Bacon. 30 berserkers, nice. 30 jackals, 16 8-bound, wow. 6 chaos spawn, 2 forge fiends, 2 hellbrutes, lord on juggernaut, Khan, rhino. Master of Executions, Angron, Goremongers, Scarbrand, 6 Blood Crushers, 12 Bloodletters, 10 Fleshhounds and Scarbrand. Chris, in 10 months you have spent a fortune, my friend. And how much of that is painted? How much of it is tabletop ready? We've got PVT Penguin. Hello, hello. How's it going? Are we good? How you doing, PVT Penguin? Are you a Warhammer kind of guy? Or are you just here for a bit of chat and chilling out? That's one hell of an army list. Especially in 10 months, that's huge. Must be thousands of points. Good stuff. What brings you to the stream then, PVT Penguin? Are you a Warhammer collector? Someone who's just here for a bit of a chat? Something else? A bot that wants me to buy stuff? Let's have a look at PVT Penguin's account. Account created 2 months ago. Okay, new to Twitch. How are you finding Twitch so far then, PVT Penguin? It's all got quiet. It's all gone quiet. People must be concentrating. Thing is, you can see my concentration face. I can't see you sticking your tongue out trying to paint. making the thankless horde of termagants. Yeah, never ends. Yeah, they were the first Tyranids I painted. They were my Termies. So they look horrible, but they kind of fit in terms of like, because they're pretty low down on the scale of Tyranids. It looks good that they almost look kind of dirty and compared to the bigger ones, which look quite clean. Freshly consumed some matter, the big ones, whereas the little ones are fighting off scraps. That's the story my army tells. If you ignore the story of me just being crap at painting and gradually getting less crap. Sure, someone's put some extra spikes on this when I wasn't watching. Never end. I thought the trim was making me insane, but these never-ending spikes, man.
Defend the land we conquered back in high command. I don't wanna be the only driver.
Looking pretty sick now though, isn't it? If I do say so myself. That's only the first layer of gold. We will go over that. They're the cheapest models I own by a broad margin. So I'm definitely testing the scheme on these gaunts first. Yeah, that's what I did. I kind of learned what I wanted to do with my Tyranids on the Termy boys. I did the black prime at last. I'm gonna sit and watch while it dries. Nice one, Dakai. Good stuff. I'm glad that we're all here inspiring each other to get our grey piles of shame in order. This is good. So it's a less stressful stream than yesterday's was, for sure. That raid, man. First paint wave in months. Good stuff. That's why we're here. That's what we're trying to achieve. I'd have never got this done without the stream, so yeah. You guys are helping me, I'm helping you. It's the circle of life. And I've got my YouTube subs up to 65, which is nice. One away from 2/3 to the sub goal. And thanks to you, I can eat something other than Huel this month. Hey, even better. Money well spent. The Death Guard providing sustenance. Oh, I've not done the teeth on this side. Oh, gee, there's always something. Just as I thought I could turn it over. There's even spikes under its chin. Good God. Nurgle just wants to share the gifts. A loving God. Yeah, that's it. Papa Nurgle providing the feast. Before you know it, you'll look like the Great Unclean One. Kind of really want to buy that model. Gonna have to save the spikes on top till last, because that's how I've been holding it. It's funny, I thought this copper looked really gold until I used the actual gold. Okay, now claws and spikes from the underneath. And then we'll do it all again for a second layer. Feel like a radio presenter. I feel like I should talk in the gaps between the songs. Hello, you're listening to Almouth FM, and here we are painting a Helldrake. Next up is the song I Love Colour by ZOA. This is Almouth FM. There's been a lot of concentration in this stream today, that's it. God in Easter has had a mare with those Neurogaunt's. And their lack of pins for basing too. Ah, do you pin stuff up to base it? Do you base with an airbrush? More fancy than me with your airbrush. Maybe one day I'll become an airbrush master. It's just not something that's... To be fair, it didn't intrigue me much because I wasn't painting enough. now that I'm painting on stream twice a week minimum, maybe it needs to go on the list. "99 pieces of spike to paint, 99 pieces of spike. You track one down and paint it around, 110 spikes to paint." Huh? The guy, very handy for priming and base layers, but as you get better you can do crazy work. Yeah, man, I've seen people on YouTube that are wizards with it, especially for like glow effects. But it's yeah, as I painted, like I painted next to no models in the last year. I just didn't think it would get used. But as I say, now I'm here having fun with you guys. We never know what might happen. Maybe I'll see what Santa brings me. Guarding Easter, airbrush is only for glowing effects and priming in like 3 colours for you. Okay. But give it a try. Look at YouTube videos and think, oh, could give that a go. What's the worst that can happen? When you've got 8,000 points of tau. You could do all sorts with that. I imagine you could like tape tau and spray it and get like really super clean straight lines. I don't think I've ever painted a straight line. Oh, there's 2 spikes that I've completely missed. Fucking hell. Oh, there's loads of them. What are you laughing at, Guardian Easter? What's going on? The amount of spikes you keep finding. Honestly, the spikes are more sneaky than the trim. It's outrageous. I did think like, oh, I wonder if I can get 2 layers of gold in this stream. And now we're running out of stream, but we are not running out of spikes. I think the next thing I paint on stream is going to have to be something very simple. Maybe just slap chop something simple next time. This has been too spiky for my own good. I really like how it looks though. I really like this this shade of gold. It's, I said this the other week, the more you paint, the more you see. Yeah. Bring back speed painting nids. Yeah, that's it. I might do the Carnifex brood. I've got them based. They've got primer on them, and we could do those at some point. Because both of my brain cells are starting to give up on me. I don't know how Solis has done like 10 Helldrakes or whatever it is he's done. It's outrageous. The guy must be mentally as strong as Fort Knox. Because he must be a machine to carry on buying, making and painting Helldrakes. Either that or he's rolling around in YouTube revenue and that's what's driving him. Right, have we at least got some gold on all spikes now? One good thing is when you find a spike, it's like symmetrical, so if you find one on one side, you're bound to then find it on the other side, which is pretty useful. Right, is there anything obvious that I've missed? Anything other than the bits at the top, which I'm going to do now. Because I didn't want to do them while I still had to pick it up. Hey, Sandwich is back. Your favourite Chaos God is Khorne, I presume. Of course. When I first started collecting, when I was a kid, the first thing I got was Chaos, and Khorne Berserkers were my first unit. So ever since then, I may even get the Khorne symbol tattooed. Maybe I'll get all of the Chaos Gods tattooed, who knows. How about you, Sandwich? Are you a blood for the blood god kind of guy too? If you had to pick a Chaos God, that is. You don't have to pick a Chaos God, you can think that Chaos Gods should all be smited. Ah, you love the Great Unclean. Papa Nurgle. Yeah, I've just bought some Death Guard, so you may see some Death Guard on the stream soon. And I really want that model as well, the Great Unclean one. It's my birthday next week, so we'll see what the birthday fairy brings me. Saying that, actually, Games Workshop sent me a £10 voucher the other day. So I've got at least £10 towards their latest price hike. Bye, bye, bye. That's it. Stimulating the UK economy, Games Workshop. I realise we've been in this hobby for at least 24 years now, dude. Well, I think I was 10 when I started, and I'm 34 next month, so yeah, sounds about right. Although, I had a huge break from like 12 to 32, so... I also like Tyranids. We'll be painting Tyranids, definitely. I've got a Carnifex brood to paint soon on stream. I saw someone putting rocks on their shell part so it looked like they got out of the ground. Ah, that sounds pretty cool, Sandwich. Nice idea. Guardian Easter's going to have to leave. I'll be back on next Wednesday. Okay. Good to have you here. And if you ever fancy a Monday, we're on Mondays as well now. And yeah, keep us up to date in the Discord with your work in progress. And I'm going to finish off these spikes and I'll not be far behind you. But yeah, thanks for being here. This is really taking shape now, this Helldrake. Very pleased with what we've done so far. Take a pic of the built nids and share. Nice. Bye! Paintbrush has taken a hammer in today. Okay. So far, so good, I reckon, with that. Nice first layer of gold on there. So all I've got to do now is go back over all of the trim, go back over all of the gold, find myself a padded room to spend a couple of nights, and then we should have a nicely done Helldrake. Hey, standing in a fire, my good Sir Goose. How's it going? How are you feeling today? You good? Half decent, thank you. Yeah, I'm alright, thank you. Going a little bit crazy, painting the never-ending trim and spiky bits on this model. But other than that, very good. I'm glad there's been a good number of people here today. We've had over 100 views on YouTube, which is nice. Killer goatee, by the way. Thank you, sir. You should see my mullet. So are you a Warhammer kind of guy? What brings you to the stream? Just fancy the chat? Is it 40k? It is. It's a Helldrake from the Chaos Army. Hot moment, that's it. Here I am. Two weeks new, okay. And have you bought any Warhammer so far? Or are you just keeping an eye out, seeing what you like and what you don't? I'm thinking. We've got the 3 times combo on the laughing face, so we're doing well so far. You're just thinking. Well, you can't go too far wrong with the starter set. The starter set's reasonably cheap. You get enough to start having a tabletop battle, paint some marines and some aliens, and away you go. But if you stick around here, we do Warhammer every Monday and Wednesday. We do World of Warcraft on a Tuesday and Thursday. You're more than welcome to join us. We've got a Discord as well, which people have been posting their Warhammer in, so you could perhaps have a look in there and see what you fancy. Maybe salamanders or imperial fists. Okay. I think when you first start, the best rule is the rule of cool. So what do you look at and think that looks cool? Salamanders have got some new models out at the minute. Little green boys. So yeah, I think, yeah, for your first thing, what looks cool to you? And then go grab that. Join the fists. See, look, Sandwich is a fists fan. Fan of the fists. So obviously they're cool to him. And there's plenty of stuff in our Discord. If you do ! Discord, a link will appear. So yeah, salamanders or fists. Rule of cool. That's the way to do it, for sure. Because if you do get into the hobby, you'll end up having all sorts of stuff. I've got 10 different armies, so and I've only been collecting for the last 2 years, so I think if you can't decide, just get one, and then later on get the other one. Because that's the good thing. You don't just get one thing and you're stuck with it. If you save your pennies over a few months, you can end up with both, and then you can battle them against each other if you want to. And what you can do as well, if you want to try painting one, you can go to your local Warhammer shop and just get a Space Marine for free. And you can, put it together, paint it, see how you get on. You can paint it one half green and one half fists, and see how you feel. Ah, you're in South Africa. Wow. Good stuff. Our first ever South African viewer. Oh, and there are what? No Warhammer shops in South Africa? We don't live in mud huts. No, I am well aware of that. My commercial director used to be still is a South African. He's a good bloke. Kevin, his name was. Top bloke. But you have no Warhammer stores. There can't be many countries left that don't have a Warhammer store. Taking over the world. We only have the minis, we don't have the stores. Okay. Well, I mean, Space Marines are some of the cheapest minis to buy, so you can buy like 5 Space Marines for £10. Whatever that is in rand, and then put them together, paint them, see how you feel, see what you like. Tyranids are so cool. Well, if you like Space Marines and Tyranids, this is what you want. Okay. It's relatively inexpensive, and you get both Space Marines and Tyranids. Yeah? So you get this stuff. There's an even cheaper version than this box as well. So just get the starter box. You get Tyranids and you get Space Marines. You can't lose with that starter box. In this one, you get a combat patrol of both Tyranids and Space Marines. You get some rulers, you get a little mat to play on, you get some dice, you get everything you need basically. And when I bought this last year, it was £57.37, and there is a cheaper one. Goose, do you like Custodians, the Golden Boys? That's what's on my wish list. Just seeing what faction I want to go. There's not really a lot of tutorials and painting fists or salas. There are probably going to be more at the minute with fists and salamanders because they've just released the new boxes for them. Ooh, Golden Boys are overrated. Yeah, I've never really been that interested in the Golden Boys. But I've got Space Marines, I've got Chaos, I've got Khorne, I've got Nurgle, I've got Chaos Demons. I've got Orcs. I've got Necrons. Tau. Tyranids. And even some Age of Sigma. Ah, so you want to fight for the Emperor. I predominantly fight against the Emperor. But I've got a number of Space Marines ready to go. I've got Reboot Guilliman. But as you can see, I have yet to do anything other than base coat. Well, that's what this Reboot Guilliman looks like, fighting for the Emperor. But as I say, what I would do is just get something cheap off eBay. Just get a few models, put them together, paint them, see how you get on, see how you feel, and then it will all flow from there. And as Fists and Salamanders have recently had boxes out in the last couple of weeks, there'll probably be quite a lot of YouTube videos start to appear for those long forgotten factions. White Fists as well, or is it White Scars? White Scars, not White Fists, you moron. Yeah, there's so much, there's stuff released all the time, so you can always pick something up that you think looks cool. Adeptus Mechanicus. Yeah, the only reason that's not a good starting point, as you've said, is they're quite expensive. But the thing is, you don't have to just have loads of one thing if you don't want to. You can get a handful of one, a handful of another. Blood Angels are also cool. That's the problem. That's why I've got 10 different armies. Because something looks cool, I get the cool thing. Something else looks cool, I get that. And then I end up with boxes and boxes and boxes. Right. Just like this, for example, this massive box that I've not even opened yet. I've got these two boxes that Dukai sent me. Like Dukai from the Twitch chat, he sent me these. It's just, I've got boxes everywhere. But if you don't buy your first box, you'll never have any boxes, so find something cool for a reasonable price and just give it a go, see how you get on. Goose. At the end of the year, I just know I'm going to end up with 4 armies that are almost all unpainted. Now, I'm remodeling this room at the minute, but if I wasn't, I would push the camera around there and you would see all the different shelves. All the different shelves of armies that I've got. I'll put a picture in the Discord once I've finished my restructure of the room and shelf erection. I hope I see you paint them. What, these bad boys? Yeah, I think I'll put this together first. I really like the Plague Burst Crawler. I think it's really cool. Nice model. Could do some good work with this, I reckon. Oh dear. But yeah, eventually one day, hopefully you'll see me paint everything I have. I at least want my Salamanders and Tyranids painted at the end of the year. Yeah, basically, in that case, I would definitely look for the starter set, see if you can get a cheap deal on that. Because you just paint the Space Marines green, get the Tyranids, paint them whatever colour you want. They're basically aliens, so do whatever disgusting colours you want on those. Let me show you what mine look like. So this is my move this spiky boy out of the way. So this is my Tyrannid scheme. And then this is my Space Marine scheme. But yeah, if you get something, give it a go, see how you feel. Hey, new follower, baby. Our first ever South African follower, lovely. I like it. So Sandwich's suggestion is to get it from somewhere in Asia. Is that easy to do in South Africa? Slam it across the water, I guess. I always love the coconut crab scheme that one YouTuber did. Ah, nice. I'll have to have a look for that. That looks amazing, man. Thank you, Goose. Appreciate that. Sandwich, where are you based? If you can get Asian Warhammer 70% cheaper. Say again, I didn't listen. I don't remember what I said. I was just saying thank you for being my first South African YouTuber, first South African Twitch follower, I think. Yeah, appreciate that. Germany. Ah, Guardian Easter that was in the chat earlier is based in Germany. He is English, but he moved to Germany this year. That's a top tip for him. He'll be interested in hearing about that, either in the Discord or in the next stream. But now you guys are following and subscribed on YouTube, and those of you that are in the Discord, you can get involved in future activities, and we can all have a bit of fun together. Haha! I love the kindness and the killer goatee. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. We've got a few minutes left. If there's anything anyone wants to talk about whilst we're here, definitely jump in the Discord if you're not already there. Let me see your models and miniatures, and you can have a look at what other people have been posting in there. Starting to get a nice little collection of pictures. I'm going to start uploading my miniatures as YouTube shorts in the coming weeks. Hopefully get some traction through that. Show people what I've learnt in the last year of painting, learning to paint. And once this room's done, I'll give you a bit of a room tour as well. Close up the wet palette, so I can use that gold maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. How do I get the Discord? What's the command? Exclamation mark Discord. All one word. There you go, nicely done. That should fling you over to the Olmouth zone, and you can see in there models and miniatures. There's also some World of Warcraft stuff. Some people have posted their pets, some people have posted their food. There's plenty of channels. If you want to have a look or get involved, you're more than welcome. There you go, you've joined. Thank you very much, Goose. Good to have you in there. Sandwich, for example, Warhammer. Mostly mums selling things from their grown-up children. Sometimes you get good deals. Nice. Yeah, I use eBay quite a lot. eBay is really good for some good deals. Especially Space Marines and Tyranids. There's always really good deals on those. You could probably get the Space Marine and Tyranids combat patrols on eBay for £35 each, £40 each, something like that. But yeah, it's always good to keep an eye out on eBay. A lot of people do international shipping on eBay now as well, so maybe you could buy something from the UK and have it shipped over. UK to Germany shouldn't be that hard to ship, really, right? Oh, here's a couple of models that we painted on the stream. I've not put any basing on them yet, but we painted these guys on the stream Monday and last week, I believe. Welcome back, Goose. Good to have you here. So I just need to base these, and then these can be on the tabletop with the rest of my Chaos Army. Had to check the news. Bad stuff, man. That's not good. What's going on in the news? It's political, I'd rather not stir things up. Well, I hope that those political things improve for you, and I hope they get better. And if you want to have someone to talk to outside of the stream, then by all means send me a message in Discord. If you just need to have a rant about politics or anything else, just message me in Discord. That goes for everyone that's here. Got something you need to talk about? Just let me know. More than happy to listen. Ah, there's been a shooting. Not good. €29 for the Tyranid Combat Patrol. Wow. That's a very, very good deal. It's sad he a good lad. I don't even know who Charlie Kirk is. Let's do a quick Google. I mean, we're at the end of the stream time now, but seeing as we're here, let's have a quick look. Oh, been shot at a rally. Or an event. It says an event. May not be a rally. Utah University. Oh, he's died as well. Bloody hell. Not good. Well, not the most positive note to end the stream on. Posted your Death Guard kill team in Discord. Okay, this could be more positive. Let's have a look. Ah, nice. I like that. I like the purple. I think the purple, is that the Citadel Tyranid purple? I think it might even be called like Tyranid purple. I think it's this one, right? Gene Stealer purple it's called. Yeah, it's a really nice. I like that purple. I've used that on a few models. But yeah, that kill team looks awesome, mate. Done a really nice job of that. Very nice. The bell as well. The bell looks so good. Like really worn bronze type bell. I like that. Go check it out in the Discord. That is going to be the end of the stream, guys. That's Warlock purple from Army Painter. Okay, okay. Nice. But yeah, appreciate you all being here. Thank you for following and subscribing. And I hope you have a good evening. What's left of the evening. If I don't see you, have a good rest of the week. If you need anything, I'm in Discord. And other than that, thank you all for being here. I'll see you all again soon.